Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Dan River Trucking coming back at you with another video. I wanted to make sure this thing is recording before I waste my time. Yeah. Alright, so I know there's a bunch of videos out there that shows you how to use the load board and stuff like that, but they don't actually demonstrate on how to use the actual app. So I'm going to show you how to use the app when it comes to the Landstar board and finding fuel and finding inspection sites for your 120-day inspection. So all these apps you see on my screen right here, this is my work phone, so all these apps you see, might as well go ahead and download them because you're going to need them. As far as TransFlow and Driver, and if you get Keep Trucking ELD, then you'll have to download that Keep Trucking ELD app. But the Fleet Advance, that's the money for your how you get paid and stuff like that, so you can see your card balances. And then that Easy Placard, that's good for knowing what kind of placards you need to run for hazmat. Then you got Landstar Connect, which is basically like a tracking unit, but it only tracks you when you're under a load, because some of these customers, where it's JTI loads, just in JIT loads, just in time, they want to track you. Make sure you're going to be there on time. Same thing with MicroPoint. It's certain brokers require you to have that tracking app. Anyways, here we go. Landstar One app. You click on right there. It's going to bring you this page. Alright, so if you want to find fuel, you got your fuel right there, and then you got load search. That takes you to your load board. The load maximizer, don't really worry about that. Half time that thing, it ain't really all that great. I don't like it anyways. But if you go up here to your top menu on top left, you click it, and then you click your little gear right here for your settings. And then right here where it says fuel price display, you click it. And this is how you find your fuel. When you're looking at your fuel, it's what it shows. You can show the pump price, the Landstar discount, or you can subtract Landstar discount, just the IFTA, or you can do both. I do both because it helps you out when it comes to your IFTA, your fuel tax. So we'll go back and we'll click Find Fuel. So what this is going to do is going to pull up all your fuel stops. So, for example, right here where it says $2.16 a gallon. Alright, so you pull this up. That's $2.16 a gallon. Alright, so you're not paying for $2.16 at that very second. You're actually, if you take away the tax credit, you're going to be paying $2.52 for that fuel. That's a 26-cent discount. See how it changes? $2.78, and then you turn around and get the discount. And then, so let's go back. Because Love's is not really a big place to get a good discount. So this is Greensboro. Greensboro's fuel is going to be higher regardless. So we'll turn around and look at Greensboro. Let me make sure. Yeah, I got all. Yeah. Alright. So, there's the TA. The TA right here, and Witset is 202 a mile. 202 a gallon. And that's with the IFTA tax. So you take that off, and you're actually paying $2.38 a gallon is what you're paying, even though the pump price is $3.05. But if you turn around and look in South Carolina, where I get a lot of my fuel, down here in Duncan, let's find it. Duncan is off of 70, off of 85. There you go, Greenville. Phone's going slow. You can already see right there where it says $1.91 a gallon. So we'll hit right here, and we'll look at the TA. So you're actually paying $2.19 a gallon because you get 40 cents off there. So that's how you do that. So let's go back and go back to where we are. All right, now you need to find an inspection site because you're due for your 120-day inspection, or you got to get an inspection done on your trailer. So you hit inspection site and give it a minute to load. All right, and then it's going to show you all the sites that do inspections. This over here is in Danville. That's David's Storage. This one right here in Greensboro, that's going to be your TA. That's going to be your Petro. All your Petros and TAs do that. So, but you got little places like this, Bryant's Truck Trailer Repair. Those are the people I decide to go to. These mop pop places like Davis Smith Enterprise and Bryant's Truck and Trailer. If I gotta get the inspection done on my truck, I go to mop pop shops. But as far as trailer goes, I get the trailer inspections done at TAs and things like that. Alright. Oh, let's go back. Alright, now let's do the load board. So, on the load board, you turn around, this is what it looks like. So, you hit pickup area. So, I'm in Danville, and you select your radius. I'm willing to drive within 150 miles of Danville. And then you select where you want to go to. You can do city, or a certain city you want to go to, or a region. It's going to be your states, round trip. So let's do region. Alright. You're going to click here. It's going to drop down all the southern states. I'm going to go to Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky. I ain't going to do Kentucky. I'm going to do Louisiana, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. West Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. There's a bad storm coming through right now, so I'm not going to bother with them. Alright, and then let's say Southwest, we'll go to Texas. So you hit confirm. Alright, and then you select your pickup dates. And then you click that, and you just decide what date you want to go to. So let's say Monday, which is a bad time to book a load because it's Friday and it's 6:20. But we'll put it on there, and then days out. So this is range means how many days out. So do you only want to pick up Monday, or are you willing to pick up Monday, Tuesday? So we'll do one day. So it'll pick up either Monday or Tuesday. And you do delivery, and we'll say Monday, because I like to do same day delivery, but I'll turn around and I'll hit 2. So the way that does is it's going to show me same day delivery or next day delivery, or it'll show me Tuesday same day pickup and delivery. And then your trailers. Alright, so your trailers is going to pop up. You hit van, specialized, and expedited. Alright, and you hit confirm. So right now we're at 394 loads. See that down at the bottom? And then you hit your rate per mile. So rates are still pretty decent right now, so I don't want to pull anything less than $2.35 a mile. And I'd like to make $1,000 on that run. So you hit done. And then you can hit more filters. And then this right here gives you all your other stuff. So I use max weight, and I use max stops. And you hit done. So max weight, I don't want to pull anything more than 35,000 pounds. Just because right now the way freight is, I don't have to pull more than 35,000 pounds to make some decent money. And then max stops, I don't want to do more than one stop. And what that means by one stop is you do your pickup, you do a delivery, and then you do your final destination. So that's what that means. So I got 94 loads meeting my criteria. And then we'll just hit view search. And this is what's going to pop up. It's going to show revenue. So it's going to show you your highest paying load right off the bat. So we got Greensboro down to Lake Worth, Florida. It's paying $3.96 a mile. But don't let that fool you. You know, most of your freight going down to Florida pays good because you can't find nothing coming out of Florida. For example, let's hit this. All right. So Lake Worth, Florida. See that right there? It says 0 loads near drop off, and you can zoom in on this. You know, that takes you all the way down to Miami. You don't really want to go past Orlando if you don't have to, unless your agent can guarantee you a load out. But this is the info on it. Deadhead to origin is 43 miles away from Danville. Total distance for the load, 745 miles. Weight. A lot of times right here where it says revenue, line haul, RPM, accessory. Some of these agents are kind of lazy. They don't really put the accessories in there, fuel surcharge or nothing like that. But everything's in that $29,500. And then direct shipper. So they have this shipment. It's not a brokerage load. So for some reason you like this load, you look up at the top right hand corner and you'll see a heart and you'll see an eyeball with an X. And if you like that load, you can hit save. Alright, so we'll go back. Alright, and you can see all this Florida stuff right here. Florida's always going to pay good. It's just coming out of Florida. But if the money's worth it, then, take it. If you want a deadhead back up, Georgia. So let's go back real quick and take Florida out of here. So we ain't got to see all that Florida stuff. Region. South. Just unclick it and hit confirm. So that dropped me down to 18 loads. Alright, so here we go. Richmond to Tifton. You'll see it's quite a few of those Richmonds, but you'll see where the little phone button is. There's different agents that got that load. JAG, JUB, they're different agents that have the load. You got Clemens, North Carolina. Martinsville. Lexington. Richmond to Lexington. That's not bad, You're looking at the rate per mile. Alright, so you can change this too if you want to see who pays the most where it shows revenue. You get age, deadhead, rate per mile, revenue. So let's do rate per mile. So yeah, see that at Richmond to Lexington is the highest rate per mile at almost $5 a mile. $7,200. I pulled a couple of those Lexington with that weight. Those are empty totes is what it is. Because you'll see that Chesterfield right there. Same thing. Those are empty totes going down to a place in Lexington that cleans totes and resells them. Yeah, that's what those are. But anyways, so let's say that's how that works. So if you see a load on here you like you don't know which one you want, you can turn around and heart it. Alright, so we heart that one, and it's a ZXZ. So you see that, but you don't like to deal with that agent. You go up here to the top and you hit the eyeball thing, and what that'll do is it'll take him out. You won't see him on this search, anyways. So when you go back out to your home, or you get a phone call, or you forgot to do something, and you want to go back and look at those loads to see if they're still available, you will look over here to your right hand corner and it will say My Loads. You hit My Loads, you'll have to refresh it. There it goes. those two loads that we seen. So when you click on it and it takes you to there, you look at your info again. So if you decide you want to book this load and you like that load, see that little phone button, that little blue button? You just hit that button right there and it'll automatically call that agent. So you don't have to worry about nothing. So as soon as you talk to that agent and you decide you want to get that load, go ahead and click back in here. And down here at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see where it says email. And what you do is you just hit that button and it's going to send you what load you actually booked. Alright, and you'll see it should pop up here in my top left hand corner. I got an email. Yep, see right there. And then this right here pops up. You click on it. And then there's all the info. So if you book that load for $1,100 and then you get the rate con and it says it's $1,000 and there's a discrepancy and for some reason you have to call Landstar, you'd be like, well, I got the original load post. I agreed to take the load for $1,100. And I have the, screenshot or whatever of the load. So Landstar will back you when it comes to that. But yeah, that's how that works. And like I said, and then you got these saved loads, when you turn around. So for example, this is the load you want to, do often. This is how you want to set it up. If you go right here to hit save search, you can hit save, and then you can create whatever you name on, like Monday run, and you just hit save, and it will save it. My phone's going slow. There we go. So if you turn around, clear everything out, exit out of there. So when you go back in, the Landstar loads, say it's Thursday, because usually Thursday and Friday is when you want to look for your loads, but you also want to set up your load alert for the weekend in case something happens and you just can't find that load that you want, or you might see a unicorn load. You just go right here back to save, and you just click that day run. I'm sorry, not day run. But anyways, it'll show you. All right, so Monday run. And then it'll turn around and put in all your info that you already had, so you don't have to go back through it. And that's it. And then, like, if you want to get notification in case something, because you don't have to be on your phone 24/7 and checking it every 5 minutes. If you go in here to save, and those little bells to the right, you just click it. And what happens, as soon as a load posts, you'll get a notification on your phone. And you click on it, so you'll see it. Alright? Well, that's it for now, my people. Anyways, hit that like button, hit subscribe. And if you got any other questions, just holler at me and let me know. Alright, man. Y'all take it easy. Be safe out there, and God bless you.